Welcome back everyone to Let's Play Rule the Waves 2 as Japan, episode whatever the episode is after the episode where you get screwed by the diplomats. But I have decided in the end not to return Truck, the very infamous Japanese holding from World War II at least. I've decided not to return it to us, with the caveat being that I may edit tensions to go back to war with England at any time. I'm going to reserve this as a trump card, basically. If I decide, hey, I want to go to war with England, I'm going to reserve that right. Whenever I feel like it's a good time. This is Admiral Tortogo's, the ace up his sleeve, and I'm announcing this because for those of you following the roleplay, there's plenty of good stuff going on there. I'm actually having a hard time keeping up with it, but I try to because it's good reading. And for those of you who want to use that, know in the future that at some point Tortogo might be calling in a favor to go to war with the British at a time and place of his choosing. And hopefully, since we'll be striking at a time of our choosing for once, not the games. And this also seems to fit more with Japan, where Japan was probably more easily influenced by their military leaders than a lot of the other countries in this game. So just long story short, I'm not going to be... I don't think that the peace treaty was good. It's kind of expected, unfortunately. I love so much about this game, but I wish that... And a lot of it is very moddable because the files are human readable, which is wonderful. Thanks to Frederick for that. But it would be nice to be able to, implement our own modules, our own peace treaty modules and stuff like that. But until that time comes, we'll live with what we've got, and I'm sure Frederick was working on improvements as I speak. So what do we have in store for ourselves now? That's the big question. Getting our bigger docks in 2 months. We don't have the money for anything. We just put some new Akakazi destroyer ships in. By the way, I didn't have the destroyer names implemented, so those have all been implemented. I went and I cleaned up all the names. That's all done now. So the names should be good. Yes, we have... this one's just about to finish, which is going to clear up a good amount of budget. Submarines have been still very useful for us so far. We have 56 of them remaining. That's quite a good number. We saw how effective they were, despite the fact that it didn't net us anything to defeat the British. We were defeating them. It's interesting to see now how they respond, because this is typically what happens is the British will immediately... I mean, this is just something else. They are 3 times our budget. I think this is actually 3 times. And having now checked, yes, that is almost exactly 3 times our budget. But they definitely have more than 3 times our ships. In fact, it's a little bit puzzling how they're able to afford that. Because building is a lot more expensive than maintaining. And they have some... they have some insane ships. They have some really insane ships. I don't know how the British is doing that, and I think it must be that the AI is cheating. You don't want to say that lightly because, it looks suspicious, right? That they have, I think on average 4 or 5 times the number of ships. And definitely not 4 or 5 times the budget. But they have 3 times the budget, so we do expect 3 times the ships. Let's plot on. It's been enough time getting wrapped around in the axle for some minor details and stuff. Was that a month? Did my game crash? Okay, pop-up was somehow hidden. There it is, new research area discovered. Our scientists report that they have discovered the exciting new research area of naval aviation, heavier than air. Needless to say, that will be prioritized. And I think we were trying to go for fire control. No, I think we were mostly trying to go for ship design for the superimposed B, which we now have. So does that mean we should rethink our research? I think so. I think we're gonna highly prioritize machinery now. We're gonna go ahead and start splitting the difference for some of these things. It'd be really nice to get torpedo protection too. Medium. ASW might be okay right now. Submarines, this is something we probably want to put back on high. Let's put this back on high. We have quality 0 14-inch guns, which is quite good. But wait, do we ever start building a ship with that? We didn't. Okay, so we need to make sure we're spacing out destroyers. But other than that, I really do want to get another Dreadnought in. Ah, perfect. Okay. That was pretty quick. Let's get that one up to high as well. And we do have advantages in both of these, which is good. It is found the ship has trouble reaching her design speed. Well, thank God we only built 2 of them. But unfortunately, we built 2 of them. Because we certainly were worried about, or certainly were debating whether or not to get the second. Turns out it wasn't a good idea. That's okay. This is still going to be a nice strategic Dreadnought. And with the money that we don't have, speaking of money that we don't have, we probably need to get these things into... Okay, 1912 is 1914. Let's just reserve fleet. I don't expect battleships are going to be doing as much anymore. Let's reserve fleet pretty much everything else. Okay, we won't be able to reserve fleet a lot, so let's just reserve fleet everything else. It's going to tell us we can't do some of them, but the rest will. We're going to go to the Asamarus and we're going to mothball them. I think 1910, I think we actually need some more of these, believe it or not. How many do we have? Okay, I'm gonna get like 3 more. Just 3 more. So it's not really gonna break the bank. You can see all the huge amount of savings we've gotten from doing the mothballing. Okay, everyone else is reserve. Let's also take a look at the force requirements, and yeah, we're way over, so let's start changing this stuff. We have no force requirements in South Pacific, so we're coming home. I'm going to make sure that that's the case first. Okay, we'll take it. Amphibious operations. Well, honestly, I think we should probably put that one on high as well, but I don't know all the tech years for that. I actually have a suspicion that we're not ready for the first research. Okay, so is it legit? Yeah, we really, I guess after losing Truck, we really don't need to put points into South Pacific, which is unfortunate, but also, you know, kind of good. So South Pacific people coming on home. Move back to Northeast Asia, where you will be put into the reserve fleet. Actually, the battle cruisers won't. These will stay on active. As for now, the Boichi, because she is, boy, she's fought well. She deserves it. In Southeast Asia, we are also over on the limit. Now, these are colonial, so we can actually just keep these there. How many do we have there? We have 10 at 600, so that's probably all we need there. So that means that's really good news. We can move every other ship, which is probably more expensive from a maintenance standpoint, can get moved back to Northeast Asia. And do I want, I mean, the question is, do I want to pull the trigger on it now? The war with England? No, we want a new ship first. Okay, one more, that's fine. We'll take one more. Demand that they release the ship. I should read these things a little. It looks like those are the people upset at us anyway. I mean, we still have this alliance with France. We should have just completely smashed England in the last war. So we're down. Oh, really? We're down 1,500? How do you figure? Okay, let's get these guys to move to Southeast Asia instead. So 600. That's 13. Is that going to clear it up? Probably not. 5. So we have 10 is 75. So that means these are 750 each. If we add 3 more at 750, that gives us 22. We're going to be 1 short. But that's fine. Just add 1 more. We won't be able to do this turn. We'll have to wait. Just do 1. Put this guy on foreign stations, but he'll still move there the next turn. And yeah, by all means, go ahead. Italy's going to steal it from us anyway, so might as well give it to them. Now we'll move you. We'll put you on active fleet, and then we'll move you directly to Northeast Asia. And now we can just go down the line and reserve fleet everybody else except for you. Good. We're saving money. We're making it. I think I want 1 more research into submarines, and then I want to build some more. I am actually going to get, let's just get 6 more right now. Because I think that's going to be how we win the war against... I mean, God, they have so many battleships. It's ridiculous. It's just... I'm kind of blown away. Okay, this number has gone down already. They're already scrapping them. And that's good, because that's the point situation, strategic points. Can we handle this, though? Doubtful. They have 4 more battle cruisers on the way as well. And our battle cruisers will not stand up to other battle cruisers. They're good at, sinking cruisers, armored cruisers, but... Ay. Alright, let's get some more destroyers. Let's design a new one. I think it's going to end up being the same design, but let's see if that's the case or not, because maybe we got some weight savings somewhere along the way. 1100, speed, cramped. No, I don't want this to be cramped. I don't want short range. I just feel like that's not what I want. Let's take away the center line. Add... Okay, how are we doing? How are we going to do this? Okay. We save... It doesn't make any sense. We save, for some reason... We save like 130 tons by dropping the displacement 100, which makes no sense at all. But let's go with it. Okay, so now we can add more torpedoes. This is like insane. Okay, P. Let's delete P and add something below P. Is there something before P? No, P is the earliest, so we need to get rid of P, Q, R instead. Get rid of V. Get W in there. It's pretty standard for me. We have the weight. This is insane. We can't go with those because we're not at 1100 yet. We don't have centerline crowding. Okay, so now we have 2 choices. We have 6 torpedoes, which is good. We can either add port and starboard wing turrets. Oh my god. Okay, that's not possible. But we can do this if we take away the wing turrets. So we basically have a choice between either wing turrets or wing torpedo tubes. That's kind of a tough call. I don't know. I really don't know. Or we can put on secondary guns as well. And 1914, I mean, we have to remember this 1914 is like 1910 with the 80% tech rate. So we probably will end up building new ships. I think that 6 torpedoes, I'm happy with the 6 torpedoes. I don't think we're going to be able to get, yeah, there's not enough guns. We'd have to take these away. So I think we'll go with, I think we're going to go with this. Yeah, we'll do this. This is going to be like a destroyer who can take on other destroyers. And still packs a mean punch. Torpedo-wise. Okay, let's do it. $500 tons. Oh, nice. Okay, let's go to the build screen. Just get some of her. Let's put 5 underway. We're gonna finish the Akakazi soon. 11 more months for this, and then it's time for a new Dreadnought. Okay, I'm really hoping we can get torpedo protection 2 before I commission or lay out, design the next Dreadnought. How are we gonna do this though? Gosh. I think I'm going to put this on reserve fleet because it's not going to have very good crew quality anyways. It hasn't been in any of the fights, whereas I'd prefer to kind of protect the Sakurajimas, which have been battle hardened. Some of them at least. We can see that the Sakurajima namesake of the class is in elite status, which is great. Destroyers. What are we doing with destroyers? So the ones with the 4 tubes, there's only one Kurama class left after all that. Okay, that's funny. I think we'll put the Kuramas and the Yugamos, which only have 5 torpedo tubes. How does that work? Okay, yeah, this is kind of a weird class. Let's put all these on Mothball. And if we get tensions much higher with somebody, we'll take them out of Mothball. Leave these on reserve. And you guys have to be on active because you're not. But you can be mothballed. Whoops. Okay, good. So I think we're saving as much money as we can. If I have to I think I'm gonna have to refit you. So let's just do the refit now. Oh, there's really nothing we can do. Okay, so the refit is just gonna be a blank refit, but then I'll probably put her on reserve fleet because her crew quality is gonna suffer anyway. She at this point is more of a liability. I've always said how I don't like armored cruisers late. She's now at the point where it's like too late. Battle cruisers are out prowling, seeking to kill ships like this. She's definitely not fast enough to get away. I think I can hide her in like the South Pacific or something. There's still a place for her. As long as she doesn't encounter... we can maybe do like trade protection in Northeast Asia with her as well. She'll just hunt if there's any light cruisers there. Okay, I think I will keep her around, but let's just do a paint. Just paint the paint job, refit. Nothing to change. 6. Yeah, I think we'll just do it as is. Okay. And then when she comes back, she'll go to reserve. Panama Canal opens. No. This Prime Minister is a very bold individual. This guy, man, he never stops. Prime Minister wants an international naval gathering, sailing regatta and competition. Nope, we need all the money for warships. Italy has stolen fire control from us. Send a diplomatic note. Let's build up the dock size. I mean, we actually don't need to build up the dock sizes because they're already pretty big. I think we're okay right now to start designing. Okay, we don't have the torpedo protection, so let's try to short anything in order to get the torpedo protection. Ay, ay, ay. It's hard to figure out what the hell you'd short. I mean, I'll even short these. We have an advantage in them, so even medium will be okay, I think. Yeah. Okay, this seems okay. Put these to medium as well. Okay, let's do this. Okay, she's finished her reconstruction. You can work up. Oh, you aren't. Okay, reserve fleet. Excuse me. Take a drink of water. Oh yeah, the Prince of Wales. So I think she survived. I'm surprised she hasn't been scrapped yet. Improved explosive filler packing. Sounds like high explosive. We have money now. Boy. Well, let's do it. That wasn't so bad. We're still allies with France. Let me just keep monitoring the British situation in case there comes a time when it's the right time to strike. We need more destroyers before we do any kind of battles, though, so let's build a few more of these. We know that whenever we go to war, my destroyers do not last long, so it's going to be nice to have reinforcements coming mid-war. Eritrea, damn it. Yes. Okay. Russia. We could also definitely go to war with Russia. That would be completely okay. Budget is looking good. We still want torpedo protection. Thank you, Germany. Steam turbines. That is a really big help. Wait, active fleet? Oh, these have already finished warming up. Okay. Let's leave them in reserve fleet. And that means there's some new ones that, yeah, should be mothballed. Not a huge savings, but every penny counts when you're playing as Japan. Okay, what are we up against? 16-inch guns, good lord. Jeez. That is a hell of a dreadnought. 30,000, 23 knots, it seems really good. I gotta say. I don't want to fight that thing. Okay, finally we got this torpedo technology. That's a really important one. So I think I'll go to research and just put this down to torpedoes. Down to, oh, it's already at medium. Huh, we're really far behind in that one, I think. Yes, we'll just take it. Take all our money. We have the better armor. Let's just wait a couple months. Our budget is higher. We're still waiting for torpedo protection. It would be really nice to have. Okay, let's build the docks. Jeez, Germany's just selling us everything. I mean, I guess we might as well put machinery development on low. We're just going to buy it all from Germany. We're so far behind in the technology that even after buying, 1 and then 2, they still had a third one to sell us, even with it on high. So it's pretty embarrassing. We have a huge balance, so let's make sure that we're staggering some things. Let's design another destroyer and see if all those weight savings have actually helped in any way. So we're getting 31 knots now with, yeah, I don't know if they've, oh, these are 5-inch guns though. Superstructure, this one. No, I don't like that gun placement, not at all. What the heck? This is... Yeah. So aft centerline, delete, forward centerline, delete. 5-inch guns, we only need 1 of each. How are we looking now? Wow. Okay, this is a ship. If we had quality 1 guns, this would be a really good ship, but we don't. We actually have a... Wow. This is a hell of a ship. This is a hell of a ship. I know, that's why I'm trying to take them away. Even though it said it all okay. Too many. Okay, let's just go down. 6 should be okay. All right. That means dual purpose is... We're in business. It's just so funny that it keeps recommending us use guns and technology that we don't have. If I just let it automatically design itself, we would have been okay. Okay, so we do have some tonnage left over. I do not think we need more 5-inch guns. This is a pretty good ship. We're pretty close to getting 32 knots. You know what, 31 knots is going to be fine. I don't think we can sneak in a torpedo on each side yet. -9. Well, no, we can't go down because then it'll be too small to use 5-inch guns effectively. I guess we can just... how much is this? Yeah. Minesweeping? No, I don't think there's anything useful for this, so we'll just add 190, lots of 5-inch gun shells. Yeah, well, I'm glad that we were able to take a look and design a new destroyer. This is much better. It's all okay. Plenty of weight left over. Hopefully, I know that I've been told by the developer, I've seen it in writing, that it doesn't help you to be underweight. It only hurts you to be overweight. Still, we've had some issues getting up to design speed. Great Britain and Russia sign a treaty. Oh my god. Well, bring it on. We've got Japan. Seaplane, okay. Let's just build her. Get 6 of these as well. Please, 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 please. Torpedo protection, please. The Lion, 15-inch guns. My god, we're going to have a hard time. Oof. Okay, close, but... Oh man, they're getting airplanes. Seaplane carriers. We have seaplane carriers. Hooray! Can we get anything yet? Can we get a fighter? Oh. I guess we can. Alright, hooray. We can get fighters. Which means I guess we can probably start getting bases, air bases. Air base. Yeah. No, this is an airship base. We cannot build air bases yet. Well, what's the point? What's the point of researching a fighter if you can't if you can't put it anywhere? And the seaplane tenders, the only thing we can do is float planes then. So I should be researching a float plane, but I didn't. And the game didn't tell me not to. Fair enough. Okay, let's I think we'll go for It doesn't matter. We go for one, we go for both, right? But I think I'd like to go for Russia first. I don't know if their alliance will break apart over time. I think it does, and you get another event for it. I vaguely remember something like that happening. I could be wrong. We need light cruisers. Okay, so while we're waiting for torpedo protection to come around, I think we got the light cruiser configuration at some point. We cannot, if I'm not mistaken, can we use... Yeah, we don't have double or triple turrets on the CL. So that means you're telling me we can make this a armored cruiser in name. Okay. 6,000 tons. I wonder if this is reasonable. I don't know what this would really be. Yep, it's super firing. I don't know why we don't have super firing on the front, but we don't, for whatever reason. We're getting a 10% rate of fire penalty. And now that should go away. Now we just have the turret one. Okay, so this is doable. We can build a weird hybrid armored cruiser, and this will just replace our light cruiser class for now. This is strange, very strange. But I think I'm okay with it. This is going to be very strange. Okay, let's take her down. This is a bit expensive. Okay, 150. Whoops. 150 for that, I'm okay paying that much. A glass cannon? Let's do it. Definitely need bigger turrets though. Yeah. Okay, let's just pay the price. 5. This is fast enough, I think, to get away from a lot of... This is really interesting. I have not designed ships like this. I don't know if I've ever designed a ship like this. A glass cannon armored cruiser. So, yeah, wait, I know. We could get torpedo protection. How much is this going to cost us? So much. Okay, we can do this with 7,000. Cannot do torpedo protection. Okay, she's just going to be glass cannon-ish, so we're not going to worry about that. I think we'll just take her down. Get this up. Okay, 155. How are we looking here? We have 0 secondaries, which doesn't make sense. So I'm going to get 4-inch secondary guns. And I'm sure that some people are looking at this and knowing what I'm doing here. I'm preparing this thing to have anti-aircraft dual-purpose secondaries. So we'll put this back up to 7,000 and grab a couple. And that should be allowed. So far, so good. Okay, is this thing cheap? Yes, it is. I mean, a typical light cruiser is maybe 20. We're at 27. This is cheap. Oh, I'm excited about this. Of course, it's very cheap because it has no armor. Just want to see how much to get 3.5 on the turrets. Let's do 2.5 here and try to get 3.5 on the turrets. I'll even take this down. Okay, we're so close. Where are we going to finagle it? Let me think about the debate about turrets. I mean, torpedoes or not. I think we're going to relegate the role of torpedoes to destroyers mostly. But having... Yeah, you know what? No. I don't want the possibility of flooding. And this is going to help us. We can get more of this. Can we get that many? Yes. Okay, good. So this is good. We have 5 4-inch guns per side. It's good. We have our 3 8-inch guns. This thing is very good at running away, which is important. But it's also good at you know, catching up, firing broadsides, blah, blah, blah. No, not going to be able to do that. Unless... Oh, yes. Okay, we found everything. We found everything I wanted. It's done. It's done. I can't believe I'm doing this. 27, this is cheap. Oh, yeah, we want this. We want it. Okay, German government selling us lighter than air. We'll take it just because it's technology, and I always like to buy technology, but we don't really need it. It's weird, we actually researched something that, you know, we didn't even know existed the same month. We got airships, and the same month our own team came back. We bought airships from Germany, and then our own team came back immediately and was like, oh, by the way, we that thing we didn't know how to do, we now know how to do better. So the design study, that's going to be... And hey, people have been asking for armored cruisers so that we have some armored cruiser names getting thrown in there. Your wish is my command. Yeah, we'll do a float plane as soon as the other ones come back. These all go to reserve fleet. Good. We're looking good. No. You also go to reserve fleet. Yes. Yes, perfect. The budget is perfect right now. Finally balanced. And the yearly budget keeps going up and up. Don't even think that's purely due to tensions. That might be because of all the railroad decisions and stuff like that we've been taking. I don't know. I feel like it's about the right time to build some more submarines. Since we're bound to lose those. Let's get 8 more. They were so effective against the British that I feel like we should invest. That is an investment in our future. And we're still waiting for torpedo protection to come around. Okay, even better destroyers. We may kind of have a light. Let's rework just to make sure I didn't miss anything. 5. It looks so good. I'm like very happy with this. Okay, just close and build. All right, we'll get 3 of them. It's funny, I don't usually build ships like that, but I feel like it's fast enough at 25 to get away from battlecruisers of this era. If we look, which I probably should have done this before, but I'm just confident, I know the game well enough that 25 is what we're going to see. It's exactly what we're seeing. And at 26, I was going to say, we're going to find some 26s out there, probably some 27s even. 27, exactly. But the ball, yeah, I mean, this game is speed 18. I don't think this one's 25. You get a good feel for the game after a certain amount of time. And I think we can pull away from anything which is at 27 knots or lower. So I'm feeling pretty comfortable. Ooh, 28. Okay, well that'll be a tough one to get away from. We could, but when you get up there, you have to do some turns and stuff to try to make them lose speed. And if you're a lighter ship, you might accelerate faster. It's possible to get away, but it's getting a lot more risky at 3 knots of a difference. 28 to 25. Okay, well let's see how those end up doing. 24 months. That's also nice. It takes less time than a battlecruiser to finish. We got lots of destroyers still in the pipeline. And hey, I'm happy that we actually have lots of destroyers, period. We've gone a little bit of time, 1916, so let's try to see who we need to refit. Like these are light cruisers. I mean, there's not much we can do for them. Wow, we're so far behind. We should have director by now. Fire control, it's the highest. So we just wait. Might as well wait for the... might as well wait. Okay, 5+ centerline turrets. It's great, but not what we want. Seaplane scouts enables seaplane bases. It's very good. So, new fighter prototypes are ready. I mean, do we want one of these even? can't use them, but I guess it's nice to have a baseline, something. 293, 94, 56. This one's faster. Less range. I don't think range matters because they can't go anywhere. 68 versus 49 is 50. I mean, neither of them can fly anywhere. Yeah, I don't think it matters. We'll take the tougher, more maneuverable, faster one. Just to set a precedent for aircraft designers, making a statement, although the game will, we're role-playing that. The game won't actually respond to that. All right, we're at the point where we're about halfway under the yearly budget. That's the point where you can start getting the budget taken away from you. So we really, really need torpedo defense or protection 2. Go! Okay, that's great. Everyone is doing the research for us, and then we're just... I don't even know why we set our research to 12%. Might as well set it to 8%, 2%, 0%, whatever. And just use all that money to buy all the technology everyone else is selling us. What a waste. New docks complete. Look at this. Oh, Germany's trying to buy something from us. That's weird. That's why we don't have director. I think we jumped one in the tech. We were trying to get a technology too far ahead. So we have extra money. We have 1,500. I mean, look you got to do it, right? You can't just build, even though those 5-inch guns were awesome. I'm thinking now, at this point, we can get more than just 6 torpedoes. So let's stick with the 5-inch guns. Yeah, those are not super firing, so we don't want it. Can we get? Yeah, we actually can. Yeah, we actually can get super firing rear. Just not important though. Most of my destroyers, they spend a lot of time chasing, nose on, nose on, nose on. And then they turn away and they flee. And at that point, usually ships are moving in opposite directions. So their time they spend when they're chasing, both ships are heading in the same direction. They're trying to catch the other one. So they spend a lot of time going nose, pointing their nose at a target, and very little time because when they then turn away, both ships are going opposite directions, and they very quickly move out of firing range when their rear gun is facing the enemy. So I'm thinking we're going to do something like this. Let's see what this does. Okay, it looks like we're finally getting to the point where increasing the tonnage. Let's just drop this down to 32. Yeah, looks like now the weight remaining is monotonic. I mean, it's actually increasing when you increase displacement, as one would expect, not the other way around. So we might have just encountered a little bug, a little hiccup in the algorithm. Although I'm perfectly fine with 32 knot destroyers this early, 1916. 1300, we have our 2 5-inch guns, we have our, okay, so we have everything we want, the base stuff that we want. Are we going to want the anti-aircraft on these? I mean, that's a question I keep asking. Let's not tell the game that we have dual rate of fire secondary guns. We're not even supposed to have the ability. I just thought I'd check, though. Okay, so we can get 4. I don't think that's worth doing. If we go to speed, we're going to get... okay, now we're talking, maybe. We can get 6. Same kind of story as before. Getting 6 of these and the 2 5s is pretty potent, I would say. And it looks like we'll be able to add 1 more torpedo on the top. Oh, no. Whoops. Silly me. Sorry. Yeah, we can. That's not a lot of ammunition. Okay, let's drop this to 4 and take extra ammunition. Let's leave as much of it as possible, though. Let's go to 160. Okay, let's go to 165. This is fine. So what I'm hoping actually is every now and then when you refit, you somehow have still saved some space. I don't know if it's like your fire control equipment being replaced gets lighter. I don't know what it is. Just trying to imagine what that would be. But every now and then you'll notice that you'll have a ship which you left at weight remaining of like 10. And when you come back, the weight remaining is like 20. Without touching it, just in a rebuild. I don't know why that happens. Probably somebody can tell me in the comments. So I'm hoping that that kind of thing happens to our destroyer here. So that we have enough to put on the secondary guns that I'm currently lacking by 5 knots. Or maybe we'll just say, F it, we'll have it be overweight so that it is better at anti-aircraft. So many questions. You know what, I think I'm going to call this video to a close. I'm going to erase this design, but I'm going to ask for your feedback on it. The part of the reason why I don't like this, I'm not sure how the game models hits, but putting more torpedo tubes on, I'm nervous that the game, if you get hit with more mounts, it's more likely to hit a top mount, and then there's a big explosion because your torpedoes blow up. And although we're not using oxygen fueled ones yet, that's still bad. So I would obviously much prefer triple mounts, which I'm sure we don't have yet, or unless I missed it, which we don't. Yeah, we don't. I'd rather just knock one or two of these up to triples. That would be perfect. Still, 6 torpedoes. This is, in my opinion, when you have 6, when you have 3 doubles, you're already in business. This is the point when your destroyers really become deadly. Yeah. Okay, so I'll let you guys give me some feedback on this. I'll think about this off camera, and we'll come back. Maybe I will end up designing a light cruiser when I come back. Who knows? Or, the Dreadnought. Maybe I'll just think, okay, fine, we can't wait any longer. We have to design the Dreadnought. You never know. But until the next one, thanks for watching, and take care.